Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing a Lynch Mining original pay dirt bag. We're going to take it out to the panning station and see if we can find a little gold. This is the bag of pay dirt we're going to be reviewing. It's a bag of original pay dirt from Lynch Mining. The website's right there, www.lynchmining.com. It's heat sealed in a coffee style bag. Gonna put it on the scale here and weigh it. Looks like it weighs in at just about 10 ounces. Before we go over to the Lynch Mining website and look at the bag of material on the website, I wanted to show you how I order pay dirt from Lynch Mining to make it more efficient. You can get about 20 to 25 pounds of pay dirt in a flat rate shipping box. The shipping charge on that at the time was $14.50. So what I chose to order was 4 original Lynch Mining bags, which came to a total of $53.76. 2 bags of Belmont Mountain pay dirt, which came to a total of $30.78. Those are 5-pound bags, so that's 10 pounds of material right there. I also ordered 2 5-pound bags of Vulture pay dirt, which was the same price, $30.78. So that was another 10 pounds of pay dirt. So total, I ordered 20 pounds of pay dirt in the Vulture pay dirt and Belmont Mountain pay dirt, and another roughly 3 pounds of pay dirt in the Lynch Mining original pay dirt. What I was trying to do was fill a flat rate shipping box to make it more efficient. So when I paid $14.50 for shipping, I paid $14.50 to ship 8 bags of pay dirt to my house. So it's less than $2 a bag shipping. If you buy just one bag and pay $6 or $8 to ship it to your house, and it's a $13 bag of pay dirt, you're basically paying 40% of what you're paying for the pay dirt just to ship the dirt to your house. So I try and drive the percentages down. You're automatically going to lose a little money when you're buying pay dirt online anyway. These places are a business. They're trying to make money. You're never going to find pay dirt online that pays you more in gold than you paid for the bag. If you do, you're really lucky. I just wanted to take a second to break down what I paid and why I paid that way to help you be more efficient with the pay dirt that you're ordering. I'll also be using this price for the final review. It comes out to $13.44 a bag. So I'll be using that number, $13.44, at the end of the video to review the pay dirt. This is the Lynch Mining website. As you can see, you can buy gold flakes, natural gold flakes by the gram. You can also buy different bags of pay dirt or pay dirt in jars. There's plenty of different options depending on what your preference and budget are. The reason I chose this one is it's one of the more inexpensive options. It's one of the bags that a lot of people starting out are going to have the money to purchase. This is the Lynch Mining original bag. It's currently today selling for $16.13 plus shipping. As you can see, it says great for pro panners and especially beginners. It's guaranteed to contain fine gold flakes and a high chance of pickers. It says weight of 0.10 ounces of panning material. I think that period is a mistake. It actually weighed 10 ounces. It says 85% blonde sand and 15% magnetite and hematite, which is magnetic black sand. Came in a heat-sealed, tamper-proof bag, which is nice. It was also wrapped in bubble wrap, and it shipped priority mail. Let's take it out to the panning station and cut it open.
Okay, cut the bag open. Dump everything out in the pan. And I'll rinse the bag out a little bit later. I want to keep the material dry right now so we can take out any of the magnetic black sands. This is a little magnet you can use. Push down on it. It brings the magnet inside down to the bottom. So you can pick up any of the black sands in the material. Stick to the bottom of the magnet, and then when you let it go, it'll release it all back down. Looks like there's one little flake of gold right there already. Taking out the black sand before you pan it when it's dry just makes it easier to pan out at the end. I always pile everything up in one spot and then transfer it to a different pan. And there's the black sand. And I'll just use this little squirt bottle to rinse out the bottom of the bag. I think we'll take the black sand over to the panning station first and go through that, and then we'll go through the blonde sands. Okay, got the panning station set up. I got a catch pan in the tub, a little bit of warm water. Gonna put in a couple drops of jet dry. That just helps break the surface tension of the water so none of the small gold floats. There isn't very much material in this bag, so I want to pan it into this catch pan, and then I won't have to clean the whole panning station tub. Okay, I'm gonna start with the black sands first. Just gonna get some water in the pan, stratify everything, get it all cleaned off. Get rid of the dirty water. Slowly gonna work everything back while I watch this space right here to make sure there's no gold coming down. Just want to be really patient with your magnetic black sands and just go really slow to make sure you don't miss anything. It looks like there's one. Tiny little speck of gold right there. So I'm going to suck that up with the snuff bottle. And we'll go on to the rest of it. And when you're first starting out panning, I recommend doing like about a tablespoon of this material at a time. You always want to do it into a tub or a catch pan. That way if you lose anything, you can repan it. It's also nice if you're just starting out learning, practicing, to just take all the material and repan it again anyway. Just helps you work on your panning skills. I'm going to bring all the material into the bottom corner of this pan. I'm going to liquefy the material. That's going to stratify it. It's going to stack it in the pan in order of weight. So all the heaviest material is going to go to the bottom of the pan, and the lighter blonde sands are going to stay on the top. Just going to slowly let the water wash away the lighter material on the top. Bring it back to the pan, to the corner, stratify it again. Wash the lighter material off the top. Re-stratify. Just a couple little specks in there. Let's add a little more material. And just repeat the process. These ripples in the pan will help keep the gold from escaping the pan when you're panning, when you're washing the material out of the pan. And there you can see the gold starting to appear in the black sands. If you put everything underwater and then tap the top of the pan, it'll pull all your gold back up to the top of the pan and help separate it from those black sands. When you do it, everything has to be underwater. Let's add the rest of this. when I get down to almost all black sand, I like to put my material on this side of the pan so there's no riffles. It also allows me, when I backwash, to spray material off of this side of the pan where there isn't any ripples. And all I'm doing is taking off just a little bit more of the lighter blonde sands. I'm just watching this green space right here to make sure that no gold is sliding out of the material. And if I see gold, then I stop, re-stratify. Get the heavier stuff back in the bottom, the lighter stuff back on the top. And then once I get down to about that much material, that's when I try to put a little bit of clean water back in the pan. And I'd like to put both hands on the two sides of the pan and roll the pan forward. What I'm trying to do is get the water to come up both sides, meet in the middle, and come back down the middle. If your gold pan is seasoned right, it will help keep that gold up in the top so just the black sand washes down and not the gold. You can see how most of that gold's just sitting there. See how tapping it while it's underwater helps separate the gold from the black sand, gets the gold to jump back up to the top of the pan and leaves the black sand where it's at. And when I get to this point, I just use my snuffer bottle to push some of those black sands down the pan away from the gold. Suck the gold up in the bottle. And then you want to tap your bottle to make sure the gold comes out of the tube. I spray a little water back in the pan to make sure that no gold comes out of the tube. And then when I'm down to just this last little bit of black sand, I like to take it back to the bottom of the pan and just slowly wash a little bit more of it out of the pan. Since we're pretty sure we have all the gold out of it at this point, we can be a little more aggressive with it. Get a little clean water. It just makes it a little easier to double check, make sure the speck of gold didn't sneak down the pan while you were panning. Looks pretty good. You can take your snuffer bottle, add a little bit of water to your pan. Once it's cleaned out, take your snuffer bottle, slide the tube out, put your thumb on the end of the cone, shake it until you have all the gold down here in the bottom of the cone. Slide your thumb off of it. And you can actually pulse it a little bit and it'll make sure that any other gold that was in the bottle comes out. That's what the gold will look like once it's in the pan. So let's get it dried out. We'll get a weight on it and figure out what the value of it is. Okay, we're gonna turn on the scale. Put the tray on it. Tear it out. Looks like 0.165. We'll take it over to Gold Calc and see what it's worth.
Okay, this website's called goldcalc.com. It's a scrap gold calculator. Gonna enter the weight of our gold, 0.165 grams. Select 24 karat. Gold price today is 1835.06. That's just a little bit higher than it was on the date of purchase, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to hit calculate gold scrap value, which is $9.73. For our final review of the Lynch Mining Original Pay Dirt, the price per bag was $13.44. Shipping was $14.50 divided by 8 bags, which came out to $1.81, which put our total at $15.25. The gold recovered was 0.165 grams, valued at $9.73. Our return on investment with shipping was 63.8%. Our return on investment without shipping was 72.39%. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 for my final review rating. I like the fact that it was simple enough for the beginners. It was inexpensive enough for people that are just getting started to enjoy panning out some pay dirt at home. I hope this review helps you decide if you'd like to purchase this pay dirt or not. Thanks for visiting Dewey's Outdoor Adventures. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And thanks for watching.